Hi, I'm Daniel Fisher here at Sweetwater Sound, and today I'm going to show you one of the cool features of the Source Audio 1 Series pedals. As you probably know by watching my videos, I'm a huge Source Audio fan. Mitch and Don and I use these pedals a lot. We've made videos for all of them, but on top of their sonic flexibility, they have a different kind of flexibility that I want to show you today, and that is that within certain groups of these 1 Series pedals, the engines are completely swappable and work identically in any of those pedals. Why is that important? 1, you don't have to buy 3 pedals, and 2, it saves a lot of space on your pedal board. So the first grouping I'm going to talk about is the Gemini Chorus, the Lunar Phaser, and the Mercury Flanger. Each of them are beautiful pedals, but you can run the engines of each of those on the other pedals. And the way you do that is with the Source Audio Neuro Desktop Editor. And that runs on Mac and PC and phones and probably iPad. And so I'm using a MacBook today, and also I'm using the D'Angelico Premier Bedford semi-hollow guitar. This is in Black Flake. And then I'm going to, one of my go-tos is the orange Rocker 32 amp, because it's mono in, mono send, stereo return into stereo left and right amps and speakers. So it's just a beautiful amp to demonstrate stereo pedals. So that's what I got going on today. So I'm going to start with this first grouping, which is the Gemini Chorus, the Lunar Phaser, and the Mercury Flanger. And it's a particularly useful group of pedals to swap around because it's pretty rare that you use a phase and a flange and a chorus at the exact same time. Usually it's one of those 3. So the fact that you can have all 3 of those pedals on a single pedal, and you can use the little 3-way switch to have each of the engine types on there, that's really cool, because that particular preset then can have the knobs do exactly what you want. So it's not just like a preset for a flanger, it's a preset for a flanger that then you can make any kind of flanger you want from the front panel. So how do we do this? So we're going to start with the Neuro Editor. So I come over here to my Mac, and right now it's blank because I don't have the USB cable plugged in, so I'm going to do that. And as soon as I do it, it recognizes that there's a Gemini Chorus plugged in. And you'll see 3 little icons down here. The first one is a download for updating, and it tells me, hey, make sure you don't have any MIDI or audio apps running that might confuse it. And I say, okay, I do. And then it says, hey, update not needed. And the reason is because I stay on top of that stuff. I love having all my pedals and keyboards updated to the latest OS. You also need to do that to run the latest editor. So it's just a good idea to keep your editor update, keep your pedals update. And so anyway, the second button is a little gear here, and that's some hardware decisions about your pedal. Do you want the preset mode enabled? Do you want true bypass with a relay, or do you want a buffered bypass? Do you want, what MIDI channel do you want to work on? Do you want external tap? Do you want the quick change mode, which allows you to jump from one program to another much faster? And then the power up state. That one's pretty important if your rig is not near you. So if you have a pedal board, but it's not in front of you, and someone takes the power away and puts the power back, what state do you want the pedal to come back up in? Do you want it engaged, or do you want it bypassed? That's presettable. And then the third button, the wrench, that's the really important one, because that lets you go in and edit your pedal. And right now it's telling me that my effect type, or the engine type, is a dual chorus. And that's a really pretty sound. So first I'll play it for you dry, and I have to say I'm not really a guitar player, but I'll play one on TV here for you. It was just easier than having a keyboard laid out. So here's dry. And now with the dual chorus engaged. And now if I want, I can save that, and the way you do it is you just hit Save As, and I've already done it, so I named it Dual Chorus, and I hit Save, and you can choose up to 128 slots that it goes to. You can get to the first 3 with the switch. On some of the pedals you can get to 6 of them by holding the Alt button and moving the 3-position switch. But all of them you can get to 128 programs via MIDI. So this list will actually get a lot longer when you do that. But right now I got 3. And so I saved that one, and now I'm going to go to the through 0, and I have all of those parameters, and instead of setting them all, I've already made the preset here to save a little time. So now whenever I throw that switch to the middle position, I'll get the Mercury flanger. And now for the third one, I'm going to go and grab one of the phasers, and I like the 12-stage phaser especially. And again, you just go over here, choose your engine, hit Save As, you'll name it. I'm not going to because I've already done that. And now when I throw the switch to the right, the Gemini chorus becomes the Lunar phaser, and all of the knobs all of a sudden take on the properties of the Lunar phaser. And now for a quick demonstration of the other groups of pedals. I have the Aftershock bass distortion plugged in. And if I go over here and click on the wrench, you'll see that I can, yes, of course, get the bass tube engines, but I can also get all of the fuzzes, all of the overdrives, all the distortions, everything that's available in all the other pedals of that series as well. And obviously the Ultrawave and Ultrawave bass pedals are swappable. Come over here and hit the tool, and here's that very, very amazing engine. And for those of you with an eagle eye, they actually are both Ultrawaves and not an Ultrawave and an Ultrawave bass. We just ran out of them yesterday. We got more coming tomorrow, and I thought I wanted you to see 2 pedals there. They're both actually Ultrawaves. The Ultrawave bass just has green text. The only difference is the sustain knob defaults to a mix knob, but you can make the knobs be anything. So they really are the same pedal in every other aspect. And then finally we go to the C4 Synth. And that is just one amazing engine. And that, like I said, the whole filter section can work with the parameters of the Spectrum intelligent filter. So it will simply load those programs. And again, I got to warn you, the Spectrum will not load the C4 Synth, but the C4 Synth will load the intelligent filter. So it's just a quick tips video on the Source Audio 1 Series pedals. You can watch videos we've made on every one of these pedals, plus the Ventris reverb, the Nemesis delay, the Collider delay and reverb, and the EQ2 programmable reverb. If you have any further questions about these pedals, please contact your Sweetwater sales engineer. My name is Daniel Fisher. Thank you very much for watching. If you like this video, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Also, click here for more videos like this, or go to sweetwater.com for all your music instrument and pro audio needs.